if you had little kittens that were just putting your makeup on and just being gentle with your face, this would be the equivalent. Hi friends, ERIKATESLA here. Welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to do a super chill get ready with me using some new products. So this is the finished look, and by the magic of editing, we're gonna go into the actual get ready with me portion. But I did want to introduce myself. If you are new to my channel, I talk about makeup. I love, love, love palettes, but I talk about a lot of other things as well. So please consider subscribing to my channel if you're interested in content like that. And to my friends who are coming back, I'm so, so glad to have you here. I've just been so grateful and appreciative of your kindness and support of my channel. It really does mean a lot to me. So with that being said, guys, I hope that you are interested in chatting about some newish, maybe even some classic makeup products together. So go ahead and keep watching if you want to see how I got this look. And I will be back with some thoughts at the end of the video. All right, and I realized my light was off behind me, so I took a pause to turn that on. Okay, so let's do this. Let's do this, guys. I've had this It Cosmetics color correcting full coverage cream, anti-aging hydrating serum, broad spectrum. So I have tried this. I like this a little bit better. They have a matte version of it, and that was a little bit too drying on my skin. And so I would have to say I prefer the hydrating serum for my skin type. Now, if you have oily skin, like super oily skin, like the matte is going to work really well for you. And this is in the shade Natural Tan. So this is working out for me. I tend to lose my tan this time of year. We did go to the Dominican Republic. I guess it's like 3 weeks ago now, maybe 4 weeks ago. We went right before Halloween, and I managed to get a little bit of tan, but because I try to be really good about my sunscreen, my face tends to not get as deep as the rest of my body. I usually wear a hat. I do get sunburn if I'm not careful, especially on my nose. It's so annoying. And I do have freckles. I don't intentionally cover them up, but it's really hard to find a coverage that lets my freckles show through and also covers the things that I don't want to have to look at. But I do really like this formula, guys. I like this It Cosmetics foundation or CC cream. And the fact that it has SPF in it is really nice as well. So it smells good too. It smells a little bit like the Bobbi Brown Face Base Moisturizer / primer. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about. It has like almost like a very light lemony dessert smell, but like in a good way, not obnoxious, not in like intense Bath and Body Works way. And you can see here, like, I am not the same color on my forehead as I am this part of my face, so I'm gonna go in and warm this up a little bit. This is gonna be probably like really my perfect shade in the wintertime. It's looking a little bit pale. I hesitate to say ashy because I don't feel like my skin looks dry. Like, you can still see sheen on my face. So I'm gonna go in with my LYS Beauty bronzer stick. I'm dropping it. This is in Courage, and Courage, I usually get Harmony. Courage is like a little bit deeper, but they did send this to me. They're so sweet. I had posted that I was out and I abuse these things, guys. Like, I go crazy with my LYS complexion products, and they were so sweet, and they sent me some more foundation, which one of my favorite foundations is the LYS foundation, and the bronzer stick. And actually, I just got this cute holiday set, guys, from them. This is their blush trio. I'm not going to open this. I'm actually going to hold on to this for a giveaway because I have these already, and I actually have a swatch video on TikTok that is relatively popular for my presence on TikTok, and I have swatches of all of the blushes on TikTok and Instagram. So I don't want to open that up. It's such a nice kit. So I'm going to share that with somebody. And I was thinking about doing a giveaway at some point when I get to 2K followers. So I love, love, love LYS complexion products. Speaking of complexion products, I got some stuff from Maybelline, and they sent me their concealers, and these are their multi-use concealers. And I have 3 shades here, and I have 121, 130, and 122. And I think they could all technically work. I'm gonna go with 122. I feel like 122 is gonna be good. 121 looks a little bit on the rosy side for me. I haven't used these in a really long time. Like, it's been a minute since I have used these. I lived by these in the early 2000s. Sorry, I'm like knocking stuff down, but I was obsessed with these. I would go through these all the time because your girl struggled with dark circles for a long time, especially when I was a new mom, and I was just like constantly exhausted. So these I love so, so much. So let's see if we can like relive the magic and twist this up. So there you can see the product coming up out of the applicator, and just a little bit I think will go a pretty long way. I don't need to get crazy with it. I'm not gonna get crazy. And let's just dab that in. This is my Sigma F27 soft angled concealer brush. I love this brush, guys. This was gifted from Sigma, but I am considering getting a backup of this one because I love it so much. Like, it just, if you're like me and you have this part of your eye that's like set a little bit deeper, I love how that reaches in. The other brush that works really well that is similar is one from BK Beauty. It's the Angie Hot and Flashy collab. She has an applicator, or I'm sorry, a brush that works really well to get into these like kind of deeper corners. And Real Techniques makes a really nice one too, but I really love this one. It's like if you had little kittens that were just putting your makeup on and just being gentle with your face, this would be the equivalent of that. Okay guys, so I'm gonna put my brows on because I don't have anything really new. I will tell you what I do use. I use my Precisely My Brow Pencil. It takes me a minute to get my brows somewhat decent, and you know, brows are a journey. They're sisters, they're not twins, but I'm gonna put this on and then I will be back. We have the brows on, friends, and now I wanna get into some fun stuff here. I wanna do my eyes, guys. I have picked up the Robert Welsh x Blend Bunny Cosmetics Devination palette, and getting this was a little bit of a journey. I ordered this from Camera Ready Cosmetics thinking, oh, I'll probably get it sooner because typically I get products from them really quickly, and they just started carrying Blend Bunny Cosmetics, I want to say like a year or two ago. So they're a new vendor of, our newer vendor of Blend Bunny Cosmetics. I was really excited about that because sometimes when you go through the indie company itself, it's like the person there and they're sending out the stuff, and I don't know their whole process, but for whatever reason I got it in my mind like, oh, I'll get it faster if I go through Camera Ready Cosmetics. And I ordered the whole collection and I got 2 things. So that's all that showed up. And then to the credit of the customer service reps, they were so nice about everything and they tried to get everything to me as quickly as they could. So I didn't really save any time. I probably lost a few days waiting for my order to come, but it's neither here nor there. I'm very excited to dig into this palette with you guys for the first time. I have not yet had an opportunity to try it, but it looks beautiful. And I love the Blend Bunny formula. I really, really do. Like, they just have like such a pretty formula. So I'm really excited to try this out. And I really like how they arranged this time. So I think I'm gonna go, yeah, I've been doing a lot of purple looks lately, so this is kind of tricky. Like I'm looking at my shirt too, because I'm wearing like a pink shirt. This is so hard. It's either like color or neutral, or maybe like I'll do a little bit of both. I'm just gonna start digging into shades and just like see where the journey takes me. But we have this really nice color fortune cookie right here, which I'm gonna use to set the crease. And we'll just go from there. I really enjoy Robert's channel. He's so fun to watch, he and his brother. I like both of their channels. I probably watch Robert's a little bit more because he does more makeup content. I think James does a lot more skincare content, and I like skincare, but I really love palettes. So I was really excited to see his collab happen with Blend Bunny, which is one of my favorite indie brands. They just have such an incredible formula. Like, look how easy that went on in the crease. Really enjoy them so much. So next, I think I want to go in with the shade Gemini, which is this purple shade here. And there's this big, beautiful mirror in the palette. So if I'm holding it up awkwardly, it's because I'm trying not to flash you guys with the light from the mirror. But I'm going to actually layer this in the crease as well. See how these colors play together. And I'm using one of my rougher brushes. This is 15, and I'm just digging in here and just having a good time. I'm having a good time. I'm telling you guys, doing makeup is so cathartic. It's so cathartic for me. It's very relaxing. This is my therapy. I probably need to go see a real therapist, but in the meantime, hanging out and just putting makeup on, it just really feels nice. It is, to me, my ultimate act of self-care. And I don't know if anybody else has had this experience, but when you like to wear makeup, do you feel like people think you're vain? Like, do you feel like people think that you're wearing makeup to look good for them? Because I feel that way sometimes. I don't feel like people say it to me explicitly. For me, makeup isn't necessarily about an aesthetic to please others. It's really just something I enjoy doing for me. I enjoy the transformation process. I enjoy just the experience of taking time for myself. I enjoy playing with all the different colors and textures, and it's just fun. It's fun playing with all these different products. Okay, so now I want to try to go in with this shade Horoscope, which is this deep blue shade here. It's this really gorgeous deep teal blue. Going in with another rougher brush. This is the 01 brush. I think they had a sale recently. I saw quite a few of my creator friends posting about it. They're really good about that stuff. I think I might be not the best influencer because I'm like, guys, how do you keep up posting all of your codes? Like, you have to have them. It must be on speed dial. It's on speed dial. That's my theory. So, but I do not have that patience. I am occasionally good about posting my links in my videos, but I'm not at that point where I've noticed it producing such a return on investment. It really depends on like what the product is. So I don't necessarily feel too bad about it because I just feel like it just depends. It just depends. I think I'll get there at some point, but sometimes I just really want to get my content up for you guys. That in and of itself is a feat. There's a reason you probably notice like some of your favorite content creators aren't posting a lot, especially if this is not like their full-time job or if they have families that they're tending to, because there's just competing priorities, right? Competing priorities. But this is something I just really enjoy doing. I really enjoy doing my makeup and just chatting with you guys. It is literally one of my favorite things to do, and it helps me, and hopefully it helps you out as well. I know that for me, when I have a chance to put on content creator that I really enjoy while I'm doing something, hanging out, like doing a chore or, you know, doing something around the house or even in the car sometimes, like there's some content creators that I really enjoy listening to, and it's nice to think that maybe I could be among those people that are a part of your day. Like, that's a really nice thought. So I'm just blending out this edge here. I really didn't know where this look was gonna go, my friends. I'm just over here playing with the colors, which is really fun to do. I think I'm gonna kind of stick to the blues and the purples today. I'm gonna go and take let's see, a little bit of Pisces, which is this shade. I'm going to put that on here as well. I'm just going to layer that on and add a little dimension to the look. And I'm not too worried about how messy the edges are. I will either go back in and clean that up with concealer or makeup remover, whatever the case may be. But so far, so good. This is giving me the typical Blend Bunny experience that we know and love. And I think I mentioned this. This is another rougher brush. This is 14. This is a little bit smaller. And then I'm going to go in with a little bit of, oh, this is hard. I'm choosing between these two. This is hard. Like, let's see. How are we feeling? I think I'm going to go in with Affirmation, which is like this. It looks kind of pink when I'm looking at the screen, but I think it's more of a like lilac color. So I'm going in with some Affirmation. It's blending very nicely with Pisces, and that is such a pretty combo. I think I'm happy with this choice. I think I made the right decision. I made the right choice. That feels nice. And you guys know I am going to go in with a shimmer for sure. I'm going to just kind of do some additional blending around here and just try to integrate these shades into each other, make sure there's like a smooth transition. And going back in this corner here, this skin, I'm telling you guys, this eyelid skin, it's kind of like elbow skin but on your eyes. You know, it can be a little persnickety. All right, I'm gonna go in with this shade Psychic. So it's this purple shimmer in the palette. That looks really pretty, and I'm gonna put that here. I'm going to do a little bit of Psychic. Is that Psychic here? And then I'm going to take some Oracle, the blue. This blue. That feels really pretty. It looks blue in the pan, but it has this pretty shift. So let's see how that looks on top. That's stunning. That's absolutely gorgeous. Look at that. So that's pretty. I'm really glad I laid down the deeper blue shades. So I'm just going to go back and forth between these two and blend them together with my fingers and make sure we have that nice balance between the two shimmer shades. Okay, that is looking pretty cool. And I'm going to go in, I have a pencil brush somewhere. I do have a pencil brush. Hold on. Here we go. I've got my pencil brush and we're going to go ahead and go in with, let's see, I'm going to do the shade 8 Ball. So it's this purple shade here. And I love this pencil brush. This is the number 3 from Refer. It's so precise. And, you know, when I have friends who say, oh, my shadow is going everywhere. A lot of times it's because you may not have the right brush for what you need. You need a little bit of control. And that's what's nice about these smaller pencil brushes. I have really been appreciating smaller brushes in my life and what they bring. They contribute a lot. So we're just blending this shade on the lower lash line. We're getting in there. Now I have these little creases. So I'm just getting in between the little creases and crevices in the lower lash here, just so I can make sure I get all of the product. And I actually want to take some more Gemini and layer that on top to further add dimension to the color and also diffuse a little bit. But I think that's coming together really, really nicely. Okay, the next thing I'm gonna do, there's like one more thing that I want to do. I want to take this shade number 7, which is this shade right here, and put this in the inner corner. I think I'm gonna forever be an inner corner girly, and it has this like very pretty iridescent finish to it that I think looks really good with these shades in the inner corner. We're gonna just lighten that inner corner, and one of the reasons I think I've become such a fan of putting a lighter shade here is, again, I have these little dips in the corners and I want to brighten that and make my eyes look more awake, and I'm just layering that in there and it's looking nice. It's not looking like I don't feel like it's overwhelming the look at all, and I'm bringing a little bit of that down here as well. So I'm gonna go ahead, that is really it for the eyes. I'm gonna go ahead and start working on some other parts of the face. Now Milk did send me a couple of their blushes. They sent me their lip and cheek, I guess it's a lip and cheek tint. This is the one in Work, WERK. That could be really pretty. And then we have Quickie, which is a little bit deeper. And I'm just gonna see how these look. Now I already have foundation and stuff on, so hopefully, I think the shade Quickie is gonna be where the direction I'm gonna go in for this particular look. I'm gonna take it on a brush. I don't wanna just swipe this on my face right now because like I said, I already have some products on, so I'm just taking this Kaleidos brush. This is actually one of their highlighter brushes, but it's nice as a precise blush brush as well. And I'm just taking this brush and that smells good. That smells really good. And that's pretty. It's very natural, guys. This smells really good. I don't know why I haven't really tried these before. You know what? Never mind. Let me take that back. I have tried this, but it has been such a long time. I bought one of the little gift sets or like the minis, and it's been such a long time since I've retried Melt. Nothing that I didn't like about the brand. It was just, you know, sometimes you're drawn to other things. And so you don't get a chance to revisit makeup that you don't make the priority. So that is a very natural finish. That's a very natural finish. And it's blending in pretty nicely with the existing foundation that I have on. And so I'm gonna actually blend a little bit more. One of these days I will be perfectly satisfied with my blush placement, but today's not that day. But nothing against the product. The product is actually really stunning. So the next thing I'm gonna use, guys, is the gloss balm. So this is the gloss balm. There's another one, and it is somewhere around here. But this is the one I have. This is the one I probably would have worn anyway. The other one's like another cool color. So I'm gonna just try this on without anything else. That smells really nice. It has like a kind of a fruity scent to it, but that's the gloss balm. It feels really good on. The applicator's really nice. This is like, it's let's see, it's like a little paddle. It's not really like the doe foot applicator that's like fuzzy. I don't know if you guys can see that, but I kind of like that for whatever reason that feels like it's applying the product really well. It's very precise, potentially more sanitary, I don't know. But that is the gloss balm. Now the collection also came with lashes, guys. So here are the lashes. We have a full lash and a half lash. I think for today, I'm in the mood to do a half lash. So I'm gonna put this set on. I'm gonna finish lining my eye. I am gonna put a liner in the waterline and then line the lids and clean this up a little bit. And I'm gonna come back with the lashes on, and then we're gonna talk about some of these fun products that I've been trying out. I am back. I did lashes and I used the half lash, and I'm really happy that I did. I watched Robert's release video where he talked about the rationale behind the design of the lashes, and really to help make the eyeshadow be more visible, because sometimes when you get like a really fluffy lash, it might cover up part of the eyelid. So I definitely feel like he accomplished his goal, because I do have like a little bit more volume, a little bit more flaring out at the edges of the eye, but you could still really see the eyeshadow and how pretty it is. And so with that, I did add a little bit of highlighter, guys, from my Hourglass Lotus palette. These are available still, I believe, and I think there's like a bunch of codes and stuff that you can use to get that on discount. So I use that. So now I want to go in with the Maybelline Fit Me powder, and this is in the shade medium. So they sent this to me along with the concealers, and this is a product that I have tried before. I do really like it. So I'm going to take this and I'm just going to set like around this area and try to mitigate a little bit of the shine. So I'm just going to tap that into the lid of the container itself. And I really like to use my Sigma precision powder brush. This is the F08, and this one is like a little, this is the concealer brush. It's like a little teeny paw, and then this is like a little like other bigger paw. So it's like they should do like animal print on these because it's cute. It's like having little pets in your makeup. But the Maybelline powder is good, guys. Like it does the job. Like you could see like it's immediately taking away the shine right here under the eye area. And then I'm gonna go in with just like a generic powder puff, the triangle powder puff, and then apply the powder just around this area to offset the shininess. And it does a really great job of mattifying and setting the makeup. I think I'm gonna need a little bit of bronzer around my face, because the thing is, my face is like so many different colors. So you could see here, like my scalp is tanned. And then my face is whatever colors it's decided to be. So let's see if I have any luck. I'm gonna try to warm it up a little bit. We'll see if we have any luck. So I'm gonna go back in with my Hourglass palette and we'll see if we have any luck. I'm gonna just mix these two shades together. I have this big fluffy powder brush from Real Techniques and we'll see where this goes. We'll see if I have any luck trying to make that look a little bit more seamless. At some point you just do whatever it is that you can do. You know, if you have a tricky hairline like I do, this might be the best that I can do. In person, it doesn't look as intense as it does on camera. So there's that part of it too. There's that part of it too. But that's all I'm gonna do. That's all I'm gonna do at some point. You gotta cut your losses. Anyway, I'm generally satisfied with the look. So I'm gonna go ahead, and Milk also sent me their Hydro Grip Set and Refresh Spray. And so this is just, see if we can like, I want, you know, you want to look a little matte, but at the same time, you don't wanna look dry. You don't wanna look like an overcooked potato. So that is definitely unscented. Like that does not have any scent, which I really actually like that. This is alcohol free, which is also really nice. So I wonder if this is gonna last as long as say something like the, what you call it? The One Size Setting Spray. Like that's like spraying hairspray on your face. That is literally, but it stays like that stuff will keep your makeup on all day. But I do think that this is largely what it has done is help set the makeup in. You can see I have little sprinkles here and there, but it doesn't look as bad. I think it's kind of helping everything integrate really nicely. So I'm gonna let this kind of dry a little bit. I don't have a little cute fan with me, and then I'll be back to just share my thoughts on everything. So I gave everything a little bit of time to mesh. And this is my finished look with all of the new products that I either received in PR or I purchased. Actually, just about everything I shared with you guys today was received in PR, except for the Hourglass palette, which we talked about a little bit, and then the Devination Collection. So this was, as I shared with you, my little mini saga picking that collection up. Everything else I did receive in PR, so I just want to say thank you so much to each of the brands that shared products with me to try out and share with you guys. Overall, I feel really satisfied with how the look came out. I think that I got a little bit of color and a little bit of natural as well. I really do like this gloss bomb. Like it feels really good on, and it looks intimidating in the component, but once you put this on, if you're like medium skin tone or deeper, like it's just like a tinted gloss. I think if you have a lighter complexion than I do, it's definitely going to show up a little bit deeper. The Milk products are really nice. I did enjoy the Hydro Grip Primer. Like I do feel like it helps the foundation adhere. And speaking of foundation, I do really like this foundation or CC cream from It Cosmetics. One thing I will say about this is that I like the hydrating serum version of this better than the matte version of this. I tried the matte. They were so nice to send it to me, but I just felt like it just sucked the moisture out of my skin, so it definitely wasn't for me. I do have drier skin, so if you have like drier skin like I do, this is really nice. I do feel like it's pretty full coverage, and it says it's full coverage, so I definitely would agree with that assertion. And then I have my LYS Beauty bronzer stick in Courage, which is one of my favorite bronzer stick products. Now with the Milk blushes, I like this, but I definitely would probably use this on a day when I'm going like a little bit more natural. I did get a little bit, it did pick up a little bit of the product when I was like transferring it from here on the brush. Like I could see where some of the foundation actually ended up like on the product itself, but it didn't disturb things enough for me to feel like my makeup ended up patchy or anything like that. As far as the setting powder, I feel like Maybelline setting powder and the concealer, like these are pretty standard products that are go-tos. I have been using these, so really appreciate Maybelline sending these to me because these are products that I have personally purchased and will continue to use. And then I'm trying to think what else. Oh, I don't think I showed you guys on camera, but for mascara, I use the Benefit Roller Lash. So they did send this to me as well. I've been really enjoying this one and the Bad Girl Bang mascara a lot, but this has been a go-to. I think it's one of their staple products that they have in their lineup. And what else? What else do we have? I want to say like that's really it. I mean, I use my brow pencil, precisely my brow pencil, which is like pretty standard. But just to talk a little bit more about the palette, it is so pretty, guys. It is really, really pretty. Like, you have a lot of options here. You can do neutral, you can do like more colorful. I think what drew me to this particular color story is the jewel tones, like this little section right here. I said, yes, this is really good. And I love the Blend Bunny formula, like their matte formula is really, really excellent. This is going to be really pretty. This bottom row here for a smoky eye. Actually, these two bottom rows, you could do like either a black smoky eye or a deep brown smoky eye and just get some really gorgeous looks. So there's a lot of versatility here. I think it was a really nicely done palette. Not to mention like this packaging is just super duper cool, and I love that crystal ball look that it has on there. And then I think I mentioned this, but I do like these lashes. I really do like these lashes. They're a half lash, and I think that they complement the look really, really well. And that's all I can think about for right now. I just really wanted to hop on here and do a get ready with me and also play with some of the new products that I have either received or purchased. I have more stuff, guys, that I want to share with you. So if you have any suggestions for things that you would like to see me talk about, like definitely let me know in the comments down below. I have a Beauty Bay palette that I have as yet to be able to use. I have some things from my Sephora haul that I want to use, so let me know if you're interested in me doing anything with that. And I actually have one of the Patrick Ta duos. I've been seeing those around. I picked up one. I couldn't commit to like all of the shades, but I picked up the one that I felt like I would use the most if I were drawn. You know, I picked up the one that felt like I would use the most. So anyway, that being said, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Just wanted to do like a super chill, get ready with me, talk about some new stuff. Let me know how you guys are doing. Make sure to like this video if you enjoy content like this. Leave me a comment, say hi, tell me about your day. I would love to hear from you. And be sure to subscribe to my channel if you have not already. And as always, I appreciate you so much for taking time out of your day to hang out with me, support my channel, watch my content, and engage with me. It really means the world to me, and I think you guys are absolutely awesome. I hope you're having a wonderful day, and until next time, I will see you guys later. Bye.